Hello, everyone. My name is Akhita Benjamin, and I am the lead tutor for family learning in the Schools and Parenting Programme with the WEA, that's the Workers' Educational Association. In today's short video, I'm going to take you through a summary of the workshop that was done recently on sharing good practice for online family learning. This workshop was done as part of the Digital ACE project, which is designed to support adult education providers to develop their digital capability to deliver more of their courses online. You may already be familiar with the workshops and the workings of Zoom, but we'll need to talk through the main features with your learners who are not yet confident in using video platforms for their learning. Do familiarize yourself with the security settings before the start of your sessions to determine what you want and don't want them to do on screen. The rules and expectations will be very similar to face-to-face classrooms. So when setting expectations, show learners how these can be maintained in an online forum. Confidentiality is one of the key ground rules for any session. So things like privacy and background settings and whether they use group chat or not could be quite important. So the purpose of today's session. There are 3 brief learning aims: to explore the ways to create an effective online teaching and learning environment, to identify a range of digital tools to support online family learning, and to design a teaching and learning activity which could work well online. So let's get started. I'm just going to show a short video of some learners talking about their experience of family learning.
Even though I'm a stay-at-home mom, I love to increase my knowledge and skills.
I don't know whether I wanted to do the course in emotional health or not, but then I met everybody else and it was such a good atmosphere and I enjoyed the structure of the courses.
When I came, it made me feel that I have to learn how to work, how to talk, how to move around. But sharing this experience with other people helped me a lot.
My oldest son is year 5, so he's at that age now. I don't need to do homework. Yes, you do. So we sit down together. I say, well, I'm going to do my homework. He tries to help me with my homework. I try to help him with his homework.
Being a single mum with all the responsibilities and everything else that comes with it, having an ongoing condition, being widowed for the last 12 years, kids now 16 and 18. It's been a lonely journey and a lot of people aren't trained, they don't understand, they don't know how to help, and this has really helped me a lot.
These courses helped me to become a better person.
It helped me to understand others as well as myself. All my loved ones around me have seen the difference.
I was more optimistic toward the future.
It's a very open class and what is said in the class stays in the class.
Now that I can see wider, before it was just a straight road for me, but now I've got many other choices.
It gave me more confidence to open up about personal situations, and you find that everybody over the weeks of the course really develops their friendship.
They'll come home from school, have you got homework today, mummy? Are you going to school today, mummy? And stuff like that. So they think it's good that I'm learning as well.
I have done this just to be a better person, so I am a useful person that I have skills to help my children.
Okay. So we'll just move on to the first activity in the session was a group discussion to look at some of the key considerations for online teaching and learning If you wish, you can pause your video now and either have a chat or jot down some notes about this. So after the discussion, we just looked at another video.
Hello and welcome to Teachings in Education. Here we will cover several different teaching strategies and teaching tips for remote learning. The first thing you need to do is set up behavioral expectations and clear rules. Watch how chaotic an online class can become without rules and enforcement. Next, you have to be available. Be logged onto your computer, ready to answer questions. Even though students are not physically in a group, that doesn't mean that they shouldn't work in a group. Cooperative learning is key to life success and should take place online. The best teachers are the ones that make learning fun. It might be more difficult to do from afar, but make an effort to make class fun. When posting online assignments, be sure to have a certain level of cognitive rigor in those assignments. Use Bloom taxonomy and Webb's depth of knowledge when designing assessments. Teachers should provide various types of content. This includes posting sections of text, videos to watch, news articles, PowerPoints, Google Slides, presentations, etc. and so forth. Don't try to hold lectures in an online format. Students have hard enough time paying attention to in-person lectures. Next, teachers need to provide ongoing feedback to their students. This also helps establish your presence online while helping students make the correct adjustments. Develop a rapport and form positive relationships with your students is arguably one of the most important factors to teacher success. Get to know students in an online setting. Activities should be engaging for all students. Teachers must structure assignments so that they are challenging yet achievable. Even in a remote setting, teachers should try and show their personalities a little bit. Students want to get to know their teachers. Online conferences are an important part of remote learning. Now, when I talk about video conferencing, I do not mean whole class video conferencing, which has led to many problems. In a remote setting, assignments should be clearly written and well described. I suggest always posting examples of well-done finished products. Because teachers are not present and able to be an on-site content resource, teachers should provide a number of different resources for their students, which they can easily do through links. Study skills should be integrated into the course. Remote learning requires students to use study skills in pursuit of knowledge. Back and forth online discussions is a great way to get all students participating in the classroom. Teachers can create critical thinking threads to be answered. In remote teaching, educators become more facilitators of learning. They should afford students a certain level of autonomy, such as choice assignments. And lastly, remote learning teachers have a responsibility to brush up on new technology and to know how to use common technology tools. Anyway, right now I want to say thank you for your time. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel, like and share this video, and check the description for resources as well. Hello and welcome to...
So to summarize this activity, we just looked at a few points, which I'll go over with you now. So build confidence through relationships. This can be via the video platform or in a discussion box activity offline. Set clear expectations for working together. Just like in any classroom setting, you would want to have clear expectations. Use a variety of familiar platforms, including social media. Learners will engage quicker if they're on platforms which they feel confident to use. Create visually stimulating resources and activities. Self-involvement supports the learning process. Start with informal learning and build this up slowly. Focus on continuous learner engagement. This helps with retention and achievement. Develop active learning strategies. Devise initial and ongoing assessments. And most of all, make it fun. Then we moved on to activity 2. This was just to find out what digital tools tutors are currently using and to explore some new tools that you may wish to use in future. So here are just a few examples of the digital tools that can support teaching and learning. Kahoot is a quiz activity that's suitable for working with children. It's colorful, competitive, and easy to use, and it's great for formative and summative assessments. Quizlet and Socrative are also quiz tools. They are suitable for older children and adult learners. Loom, Skype, and Zoom are all video platforms, so you may need to check which ones have the most suitable features for your type of delivery. Remember, when using platforms like WhatsApp, Google Hangouts, and Telegram, always ensure that you are using the parent account and not the child's account, and get the child to join in. Here again is a summary of activity 2. Use a variety of digital approaches and platforms. Pace yourself. Online learning is new to a lot of people, so we can all take time to get used to it. Allow learners to engage appropriately at different stages of their confidence. Encourage interaction by experimenting. Some things that you try may not work out at first, but do keep trying. Use blended approaches wherever possible. Online learners can interact in different ways. Consider equality, diversity, and inclusion, not just learner starting points, but also their access to digital devices. And let's all keep learning. And then finally, we moved on to activity 3, which was bringing it all together by designing a very short activity that would work well online. So the following pictures are examples of a family learning craft course that was done online. You can see that the first picture gave some very basic examples of how to draw a butterfly. The other pictures built on that and became increasingly more complex. Learners were helped in small breakout groups to build their picture according to their own ability levels. Again, if you wish to pause the video, you can do so now and have a discussion about how you would create an online activity. You can work on a simple activity that can easily be done in an online workshop and be built up in stages. At the end of the workshop, I just wanted to show a short video again, which gives a brief overview of what successful online learning looks like in practice. And finally, to bring it all together, we just looked at some takeaway tips. Adapt your delivery approaches to suit your learners. Make people feel comfortable and safe with online learning. Be patient. We're all learning together. Adapt your teaching approaches for online, length, amount of content, visuals, methods of assessment. Use or create videos for both in-class and additional work, including practical elements and demonstrations so learners can access them freely. Develop ground rules and basic study skills for online learning to reassure learners. Have clear messages so learners know what to expect and what actions to take. Develop the skills of all staff and volunteers and use them flexibly to support learners and other staff. Build in opportunities to create a community through less formal activity, discussions, chats, and social interaction. Don't underestimate your learners' potential to engage with online learning. Thank you very much for watching this video, and I hope you will have a great time delivering family learning online. Thank you.